smelling sauce to wake me up. Whew. All right. Get the stream going. Let me check this. Make sure it's got me live. Today we're doing more tower reviews. Oh, looks like I need to switch account. Let everyone kind of get in here first. There we go. Okay. What up, Sirius? What up, what up, what up? I'm doing some more reviews today. I am back in town after my trip up to Montana to see family, so it's good to be back. And I've got quite a few. Towers to review. What up, Chris? So for today, I downloaded quite a few PDFs. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger. Make this bigger. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so you'll see in the description the towers that we're going to review. This is lightcrafts. This one here is zetiket. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Here, pitchninja. Hazuko here. And tower name Ryanurbo. Actually, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Discord in the description. Let me add that here. Discord. Message me PDF with your tower name as file name, and I will review it. Alright, cool. That should update there. Hello from the Philippines. What up, man? Philippines. I work with some people from the Philippines. Nice. It is, it's super early there right now. Or is it like, what, 10 a.m.? But thanks for finding my channel. I appreciate it, Dale. Auto restart? Yeah, you're making me jealous. I need auto restart. I need it. I'm so far away, though. I think we calculated it yesterday. I need like 50 keys. Yeah. So I'm going to get into this for the purpose of people who go back and rewatch this. And how I'm going to do all these reviews is I'm going to just try to give one or two big pieces of advice to these individuals' towers. And the reason why I just want to do a couple pieces of advice, so I'm going to turn this on in mine, is just to keep it simple. If I see some people do reviews, and how they want to do reviews is of course fine, it's up to them. But like for me, I want to just give 1 to 2 pieces of really good advice on like what your tower needs, like more specifically, like what the weak point is to improve upon. So you can take that away from the video and then immediately implement it. Rather than me giving you a whole thesis on what your tower needs and how you can improve and all this stuff, it's just going to be a few pieces to take notes on and then immediately apply to your tower so you can start moving up in tournaments and making more. But cool, yeah, so let me get some of this going. 10Q a day, serious. This last tournament, man, you beat me by like 8 waves, I think. I'm getting my module stuff done, but then I'm going to go all in on damage again, get Super Tower Mastery done, so I can try to beat you. I'm gaining on you. Yeah, serious, you're Juzo, I think. Oh, you guys are having a different conversation. After that tournament where you beat me by 500 waves and champs, I've got your number. I'm going all in on damage. Cool, so yeah, let's start with lightcraft here. Been playing since September 27th, 2023. 12.17Q. Looking here at the tiers. Yeah, looks like mostly farming tier 13 is what I'd guess. That having the most coins. Looks like this is a free-to-play account. So I respect the hustle. Okay, you've got good cards. 18 card slots. That's typically plenty unless you're doing glass cannon. Okay, these are good modules. Project funding. I guess in tournaments you're going to use project funding. Oh, the music stopped. Let's see here. Here's the labs. Range. This lab is super underappreciated, the range lab. I'd always recommend getting more on that. It helps in tournaments for sure. Health regen. I'd assume you're doing EHP. I'd get a little bit more into your health regen. Your wall regen is good. Yeah, that's very good. See if we can find your tournaments here. Lightcraft. Lots of labs. Lots of labs. Let's keep... There we go. Cool. So you're bouncing between legends and champions. My advice to anyone who's bouncing between legends and champions is just go all in on damage. So yeah, you've got good enhancement here. I always try to keep my like damage and crit factor and super crit at the same. So like for example, your critical factor has a few more clicks than your damage. I'd get damage and super crit up. Super crit is super slept on. It's very, very good because it's like, you know, an extra critical on top of your crit. So that's when you see the enemies get those big chunks. So getting more of this is going to help substantially. I wouldn't worry about anything health related. No more health related. Once you start getting to legends, like you can kind of kiss health goodbye. I'm not even going to get any of my health stuff done. Like I wanted to get wall. I know I've talked about it for a while. I've decided I'm not going to do it because it's just not the meta. You need damage. Damage is king. Death Wave, Chrono Field, in 2 minutes, minute 28. Black Hole 50. Do you have... No Multiverse Nexus, okay. No, so that's going to be my first piece of advice, is... Since getting a Multiverse Nexus is going to be tough, I mean, it is Mythic Plus, you need to get your ultimates, your Econ ultimates in sync. It's like this being a minute 28, and then your Death Wave being a minute 30. I know it's just 2 seconds, which doesn't seem like much, but if you think about it, over time, if they get completely in sync, it might take a long time for them to get out of sync, but then it's going to take even like just as long to get back in sync, if that makes sense. So you're definitely going to want to get your Death Wave and your golden tower in sync. Looks like you got permanent black hole, which is good. That'll be my first piece of advice. Getting a bit more here into these. I like getting the upgrades to when they cost 100 on the Spotlight. Maybe you have a module sub effect here, but Spotlight's super effective, especially in tournaments with the damage. So I'd absolutely recommend getting more on that. Let's see what you're working on, labs. Lab speed, that's good. Chronofield duration, that's good in Legends. Introsprint mastery, yeah, that's good. Inner lab rotation speed, that's good. See, I think you're working on some good labs. So keep the labs going. First piece of advice is you got to get those Econ ultimates in sync. And then I would start working on get some range lab done so you can have more time for your tower to react. Don't worry about any more health stuff. Just start researching, get some more research done on damage, attack speed, shock chance. Yeah, I see. In tournaments, I would assume using this Mythic Dimension Core is probably going to do you a bit better than the chip. You definitely would want to... In Legends, what I hope you're doing is using Amplifying Strike, then using Anti-Cube Portal, and then Project Funding. And then I would experiment between different core modules. Like, try the chip, because the chip is going to be great because it's going to have every boss in it. That's huge. However, the damage boost you get from Dimension Core is also massive. So, with Chain Lightning, you have a pretty good Chain Lightning. I'd be curious to see what you use in your tournaments, but I would absolutely use Glass Cannon, go Anti-Cube Portal, Project Funding, try Dimension Core right here, and then, what was it? Project Funding, yeah. Give that a try in your tournaments. I'm going to catch up on some comments now. Still juggling how I need to do this because it's I got the comments, and then I'm going through the PDFs giving advice. Need to make sure I don't forget the comments, of course. 161, dang, you beat me high. And I haven't been doing weird crap lately. Oh, hello, Gail. So you stopped trolling everybody? I know a couple EHP players lasting 1,100 ways left. That's insane. I mean, good for them. That's a lot of commitment. I wouldn't be able to do that. But I don't know why these songs aren't. There we go. Shout out to AGN Winter or AGR Winter for making me the tower songs. 12K and 44K stones doesn't sound free to play. Now, is anything wrong with that? I know a couple EHP players last lines, which lifetime coins. What up, Gale? Dim core is almost required. It is, yeah. This is I would assume this is what you're using for farming, and farming you're probably doing EHP because of the primordial collapse damage reduction, of course. But this is tough. For tournaments, experiment between chip and dimension core. For the time being, you're going to kind of need to just get lucky and spend your gems on modules because you want to get this dimension core to ancestral. That's just going to be so big. And then once you get that with your already developed chain lightning, I would say some of these labs you're doing, like, yes, intro sprint mastery is a very good lab, but looking at this, like chrono field duration, it helps a lot. So yeah, you're going to want to get that going, but your lab speed's 91. And my school of thought with lab speed is, yes, while it's good to permanently upgrade it, it's okay to take little breaks. Like I just took a break from lab speed, and it's at 5x speed. And so in the time it would have taken me to get from level 72 to 73, I got 2 levels of the chrono field, like inner landmine jump, which is massive with my inner landmine plus. Yeah. See, I got this done in just a couple days with the 5x speed. I stopped my lab speed, got that done, and I think that's something you should look into as well. I think you should get some more damage, maybe some more shock labs done. Max out the shock value at like 1.62 without the dimension core. That's really going to help your tournaments progress, in my opinion. So, quick summary. Take off lab speed just temporarily to get some more shock or damage or attack speed labs done before they get too long. Put your gems into modules and pray for a dimension core. And then for your modules, when you're doing your tournaments, use anti-cube portal, project funding, and then go between chip as well as potentially dimension core. And then what am I forgetting? For cannon, keep it at amplifying strike. Do that for tournaments. If Gale is here, Flipstar is here. What's up, JP? What are some good ultimate weapon researches to do? Whatever you unlock, man. So, Gale, to answer that question, like I just got the inner landmine plus ultimate weapon. And so what I did is I stopped researching lab speed, and I got 2 levels done of inner landmine chrono jump because this is such a good lab. So like when you unlock chrono field, you're able to get usually the first 5 or 10 labs of any ultimate weapon. You can usually knock them out really fast. So the answer is whenever you unlock an ultimate weapon, put a few labs into some of the initial, say, researches for them, and it'll usually pay pretty good dividends before it turns into the 28 days for 1 more second of chrono field duration, for example. Oh, what's up, Lightcraft? Yeah, so Lightcraft, since you're here, which is perfect, yes, since you're here, what do you use in your tournaments? Are you going EHP in tournaments, or are you going glass cannon with anti-cube portal, project funding, amplifying strike, and then alternating between chip and then dimension core? I would absolutely do that. And even for farming, like, yes, it's good to have primordial collapse, but a good stone investment for you, if you're saving up, might actually be an assist module. So you can run a mythic dimension core and then just have chip as the assist, so the boss will always be in it. That's going to help a lot. If you had 1,000 stones to spend, rather than getting another spotlight, hell, even rather than getting more spotlight damage, if you've got 1,000 stones to spend, I would get a core assist module. Yeah, so you got golden combo. It's good. Oh, looks like you got charge mines as well. Okay, you got some chrono loop. Yeah, before getting more chrono loop, I would want to make sure you get the full uptime and the speed reduction. I'd recommend getting that first. Handy Mandy, or something else at the end. At least Dizzy Show. Gail, what are you talking about now? All right, let's move on to the next one. This is, if I can read this right, Zetiket. This is Zetiket's tower. Stats. Looks like mostly farm in tier 6, tier 7. Oh, wait, there's lightcraft's answer. I'm going to go back to it. I tried glass cannon, but was decremental, so same farm for now. Yeah, so I don't think you'd be able to do glass cannon yet in farming. But for tournaments, I think you would actually do better with glass cannon. With farming, it's a bit different. Like for farming and having the full glass cannon setup, it's way different because, of course, you're going to have your like coin cards in, different trade-offs with perks. But for tournaments, what I was doing when I first got into Legends, it was getting bounced between Legends and Champs, is I would do my farming as EHP, and then I would switch out my Sharp Fortitude for my anti-cube portal, and then whatever my G-Comp for project funding in the tournaments, and I did a lot better that way. And then, of course, Primordial Collapse for Dimension Core. I think you'd be able to stay in Legends with what you have now if you just get that module combination right. And if you're saving up stones or you're going to get a stone pack, I mean, getting more Chain Lightning chance would be big. But if you've got 1,000 stones to spend, I think putting that 1,000 into a core assist module, so where you could have the Om chip as the, say, assist. Because even at Om chip at Epic, you're going to have permanent boss coverage with any boss in the tournament. That's going to be really, really valuable and help you push up. Cool. Zetiket. Let's look at your tower. Been playing since April 17th, 2022. This looks like a free-to-play account, so kudos to you. You've got a stronger will than me, my friend. It's like farming between tier 6 and 7. Tournament 5, I think this is gold. All right, let's look at the workshop. You got good damage. Defensive stats are good. All right, let's look at these recovery, enemy skips. Yeah, these get so pricey, but the more you can get into level skips just means the farther you're going to last. Old weapons currently saving up for Death Wave. Yeah, if you don't have Death Wave, I would agree with what you're doing now. Don't put any stones into any of these. Just save up for Death Wave. And then once you get Death Wave, all you're going to want to invest. This is first piece of advice. Save up for Death Wave. Once you get Death Wave, you want to get your Death Wave and Golden Tower cooldown lower until it matches the black hole at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Don't buy any of these other things. Don't even worry about Chain Lightning damage or quantity or chances. I wouldn't even worry about it. I would just save up those stones for Death Wave, and then once you get that, you're going to want to get those in sync, because second piece of advice, and this is advice I give to anyone in like gold, platinum, even champions, is you got to get your workshop leveled up. When I was in champions initially, it would be like, initially I would of course die at wave, let's say like 700, and my in-game upgrades would not be fully purchased. So the one way you can go farther is just by buying more workshop levels, so your in-game levels are more maxed out or higher level. And so the first step is you need to increase your coin income, and that's going to be by getting Death Wave and then getting your, say, Golden Tower in sync with your Black Hole, Death Wave, you name it. You'll want to start getting some labs done. Like you can start researching second Black Hole and Black Hole coin bonus, Black Hole damage. You can start researching GT duration. So I'd put your labs towards economy. Labs towards economy. And then once you get the Death Wave, get it in sync at 3 minutes, 20 seconds, your coins are going to keep increasing. and then you're going to want to put your coins into your workshop defense. You want to keep putting it in to workshop defense as well as level skips, and you will notice that not only do you go way up in tournaments, but you'll be able to farm much higher and farther. That's how powerful getting a near maxed workshop is. So for me, like when I first got champions, made it, 300-400 waves, nothing would be maxed out. And all I did was invest in my workshop, attack, damage, utility, you name it. And then it would get to the point that I'm making it 1800 waves in my champions bracket, and everything would be maxed out in my in-game purchases by like wave 1100. So that's just a major key to moving up, is just having more workshop levels. So you start with more stats than your competitors. Your enhancements, these are good. You've got good on coin enhancements, cells. Yeah, you could do some of these, but I really didn't start getting enhancements until I was at I got the coin ones pretty early, but I didn't really start worrying about these, like defense enhancements, for example, until I had my in-game levels at 5,000, where my health was at 5,000, health regen at 5,000, because then you can kind of do the math, and one click into the health enhancement is going to be essentially equal to, or more valuable than one click of the same value to your health levels. There's not a perfect formula on it. I mean, there might be, but I think your main focus is getting your labs to more coins, getting that death wave in sync with black hole, golden tower. You're going to make so many more coins that then you can pretty much max out your workshop, get your enhancements going, and you're going to find yourself up in champions and eventually to Legends League. Farming cards, these are good, so you've got some maxed out. I'd recommend getting a few more slots. That's just going to help. But with EHP, you don't necessarily need it yet. Let's see your modules. Okay, you got good modules. Yeah, so I assume in tournaments using Sharp Fortitude, Primordial Collapse, Death Penalty. Then yeah, you can probably even use G-Comp in the tournament, considering you don't really have much else there. I think your gems should be spent. You've got enough cards for where you're at right now in tournaments. I think your gems should be going towards modules right now. You want to get these more maxed out. Oh, nice. So you do have this, so they are in sync already, actually. Okay. So yeah, you just need the death wave, and then obviously any click of the cooldown that you get is going to just lower the Multiverse Nexus sync, so it's going to be even more beneficial. Lab speed 69, rare drop chance 2. This might be controversial, but I'd take a break from your lab speed. I mean, you've got your lab speed so well already, but your damage is 22. Lab speed's great and all, but there's a few labs here that you can knock out pretty quick and easy. Coins for kill you've got good. Yeah, you want to max out your enemy health and attack level skip. Those are very, very good. You're going to want to max out your recovery package chance, because that's going to help with your G-Comp, which I would assume you're using G-Comp in tournament, so that's going to help too. Your wall labs. Wall labs are expensive. They're fast. Yeah, your lab speed is so developed right now, I'd take a break from lab speed for a little bit and get some more EHP stuff done. That'd be my advice to you. Bots, yeah, everything into Golden Bot. That's it. Everything into Golden Bot. Fetch bounty. I would save up your chips and get Summon. Summon is still valuable even without GT+, because the extra enemies, and then they, of course, can drop coins with critical coins, so it does help even without GT+. Bonzo's Tower, do you know what show I'm referring to? Gale, I have no idea what you're referring to. I'm trying to review towers here, man. I need to unlock the assist, haven't been able to. Yeah, the assist is... I was about to save up for my 4th spotlight, but that's 2,500 stones. And even with 4 spotlights, it's not guaranteed that the boss is going to be in the spotlight. So, next thing you know, assist modules come out. So it's well, now I just need to spend 1,000 on a core assist module. And sure enough, I can now have my boss always in a spotlight with just 1,000 stone purchase. So there's kind of this trade-off of is it really worth maxing out this getting this last click for 4,000 stones. No. There's a weight to it. Perks to reroll. Good. Having 4 banned perks, I think that's the minimum that you need. I have 4 as well. That's good. I have these same ones banned for EHP, so that's good. For first, I would always put your perk wave requirement as the first one here, as the auto pick. I would assume you probably have the ultimate weapon because of an event mission. Yes, quick summary for you. Zetiket is you're going to want to, I would say, take a break from lab speed and get some more of your wall labs done. Keep saving up your gems or your stones so you can get Death Wave. And then you're going to want to invest in just Death Wave, Golden Tower, and then Black Hole cooldown because you have the Multiverse Nexus. Just get whatever's the cheapest because you're going to be using the Multiverse Nexus for farming for a long time. So you don't need them in sync per se. Just get the cheapest cooldown. Get a lot of labs going towards your coin income, like second Black Hole, Golden Tower duration, Black Hole coin bonus. Because the more coins you get, then after each run, you can just max out your workshop or get closer to maxing out your workshop. And even without much research done or without much in like ultimate weapons, if you were to have in your run getting maxed out damage, maxed out health, maxed out level skips, all that, you're going to make it out of Platinum and into Champions League for sure. So after each run, you can say, hey, I've made 50 billion more. I'm going to put 40 billion of it into my workshop. And then the next tournament, I'm going to get another 15, 20 waves farther. You just kind of keep inching up and stacking it that way. Hello, everybody. Well, hello back. Yep. Cool. All right, on to the next one. Pitchninja. And this is perfect. I love how you named it with your, of course, username. That's easier to reference. That makes it so much easier for me. So I've got like I've got 4 screens up and like 8 tabs. And so it helps me when you send me the PDF if it's also named after your tower. Because then I can just see, oh, I've got Pitchninja up. I'll put that in the description. And then I can review your tower. Oh, cool. So this is very new. You started August 28th, 2025. So not too long ago. Let's see what you're at. Got nice stones and gems there. It's good. You've got a good workshop here. Utility. Deathwave, Golden Tower, Black. That's perfect. Wow. That is good. Man, that's good. I'd use all your stones right now. Yeah, you've got pretty good on these. You can get a few more clicks in Black Hole size, but the main focus is going to be getting your Black Hole and your Deathwave in sync. A minute 40, this is 100 seconds, and 3 minutes and 20 seconds is 200 seconds, actually. Yeah. No, so you do have them in sync. Yeah, so you've got a 2-to-1 sync with your Deathwave Black Hole. That's good. That's very good. Deathwave Cell bonus, Black Hole coin bonus, band perks. Nice. After you finish out this band perk, I don't think you need another one. 5 band perks is plenty. Rerolls, that's a good lab. Right now, coin income is 240 billion a day. Plan is to use Lab 1 to research Deathwave cells, bonus 3x to get more cells to lab speed ups. Total with current speed bonuses, this will take about 78 days. Then I'll research Deathwave health with Lab 1. To get Lab 2 on permanent, 3x attack speed, case now that's 3x speed. Research more into Deathwave cells bonus. I'm able to leave it on permanent 3x as well. Once Lab 2 Black Hole coin bonus finishes. See, Deathwave cell bonus is good, but like it's not that big of it. It is a game changer, but it's, I don't want to say it's overrated, but like for example, like look at my tower here that's playing. When elites pop up, they're pretty much getting instantly eliminated. And my death wave does pop every 100 seconds, and it's got like 6 waves, but only the elites that are on for this are getting tagged for the extra cells. So death wave cell bonus is good, but it's not like the be all end all. I think you'd actually probably get more cells from focusing on Deathwave health and more EHP stats, so you can push farther in brackets and push farther in your farming runs. And by going farther, you'll get more cells, just some more elites being up. Use like 3 finish golden tower bonus, research rest. What's your golden tower bonus at now? Yeah, so black hole coin bonus, this is, I got mine to like level 17, then I stopped for a bit, just because some of these labs get so long, and yes, they're beneficial, but you kind of have to weigh the opportunity costs. Like, the last few levels of the black hole coin bonus take, let's say, 20 days. Well, in that same 20 days, you might be able to get 10 levels of coins per kill done, which would actually increase your tower's income bottom line even more. So therefore, you don't want to get fixated on one lab. You want to, I'd say, knock out the cheap, easy ones that are quick. That's going to help your tower's bottom line. I do like reroll shards being permanent and lab speed being permanent, though. These are going to come in so handy just with everything. And reroll shards is one of the quicker ones to max out because they don't get too long. They all stay between about 3 to 4 days. Wait, these are very out of date. These have been a lot of changes since I posted last week. Oh, I wish I could have known in time to update ones. Oh yeah, I just went through it earlier today. I was out of town for a week, so I'm digging through my Discord. Bro, I don't know what's going on. I keep playing these songs, and I have shuffle on, but it's not playing the next song. Unless, is it? Do you guys hear anything? Oh, this is the country song. The country tower song. Research, starting cash, workshop defense, yada yada. More round stats. See, these are like some really easy labs to get out. Like, yes, more round stats doesn't necessarily help, but you gotta have more stats. Like, look at all these stats that you can see here. Oh, wait, that's after run stats. Like, look at all these. It's important to have your stats. I think your buy multiplier, you want to get that up. Target priority, this is something you need to do. So my main advice to you, pitchninja, is don't focus too much on just like one lab at a time, except for lab speed. Lab speed and rerolls is very good to focus on, but like your black hole coin bonus is valuable, sure, but what might be more valuable is health. You can get out some health labs super quick in a fraction of the time that would take, and even though health isn't going to give you more coins, getting your health up, let's say from level 4 to like level 20, you might find that you're pushing way farther in tournaments and way farther in your farming runs, which means you're getting more cells and coins. So by focusing on health and health regen and some of these EHP labs, even defensive percentage, focusing on some of these really quick labs, forget defense absolute, is going to get you more coins because it's going to increase your survivability. Tried to reach you in time to see if you could postpone. Oh no, man, too much going on. I get the PDFs, I review them. See, Golden Tower bonus level 4. This is a pretty quick lab too. You got a good duration here, but still, you're going to get more coins. Don't skip on those health labs. I would leave damage for now because you're going to probably use somewhat of a Devo strategy at some point. But get more of your health and health regen. Increasing your survivability so you can farm higher tiers is going to get you more cells and more coins. Rather than focusing on Death Wave cell bonus when it's going off every 3 minutes, 20 seconds anyways. It's not as valuable. Alright, looking good here. Yeah, let's see what these are. Common drop chance level 1. Yeah, these take a while. Rerolls, I wish I would have gotten rerolls done earlier. These are very valuable. Daily mission shards you can get pretty quick. You'll reach a point where your modules fall behind and you need to get more in modules. I don't think you're at that point yet. But getting your reroll shards done early is good. 340-second cooldown, or 100-second cooldown on the golden bot, excuse me. Which, that's perfect. You want to leave it at that, because I believe you have a 100-second cooldown on your ultimates. Guardian summon, fetch, double find. Yeah, these should be enough to get you permanent. Or no, max out your daily gems and metals. I would focus on getting more cash bonus on the summon, and then of course more duration. This is going to help a lot with tournaments by giving you a lot of easy enemies to eliminate, and then giving you extra cash. And that extra cash will allow you to buy more in-game purchases, of course. Cards. Oh, you got great cards. Oh my gosh. Maxed out cards. That's very good. So yeah, your cards look great. Modules, yeah. All your gems should be going to modules right now, man. You've got very good, very, very good cards, which is good. You want to get cards done first. And now you're at the rewarding part of the game where you can get a lot of modules. And you're going to see that your performance just goes way up. Getting a mythic G-Comp is going to massively improve your farming. And getting like a multiverse nexus. So put all your gems towards modules and you will be very well rewarded. Haven't really focused on modules. The only time was Orbital Augment event, but right now I've been focusing on mod pulling, trying to get Mortal Collapse. That's smart. Yep. Good there. Keep focusing all your gems onto modules. So main takeaway, put your gems into modules because you got very good cards. I would not become fixated on like the Deathwave Cells lab. I would actually take that off and I'd focus more on your health regen labs, maybe even wall labs. These quick health labs that will give you more survivability, and then putting those extra coins into your workshop like defense, for example, after each run is just going to mean that the next run you can push a little bit farther and farther. Move up the tournaments. Cool. Yeah, you did the smart thing with waiting for modules. I did all cards, got cards pretty much maxed out when I still had like some legendary, like just like this. Only like 1 or 2 epic unique effect modules. But then once you get those cards done, those are the guaranteed returns, then you're able to focus on modules. And I think you're going to notice your progress and your coins goes up a lot. Modules are super powerful. It's good you're getting the module reroll lab done. Keep that going. But don't worry so much on Deathwave Cells because your Deathwave goes off. You've got 1 quantity Deathwave every 3 minutes 20 seconds. So what that means is for that one that pops out, like if you look at my screen right now, there's like 6 or 7 that go out. The only enemies that are getting the cell bonus are the ones that are tagged by that extra wave that goes out. So only having 1 quantity or Deathwave and getting Deathwave cells, it's kind of wasted. You're not really... I wouldn't worry about Deathwave cells till you have at least 3, 4, 5 quantity. And you've got this popping off like every 2 minutes. It's just not going to move the needle at all. I don't want to say it's a wasted lab, but I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't even bother. I would leave your Black Hole coin bonus. I'd put these just into health. I'd finish your band perks, but I'd do all these into health. Health stats, health researches. That'll help you move up in tournaments. For a date. Finally got my G-Comp to Legendary just an hour ago. Well, congratulations, Immortal. When you get a module that you've been waiting on getting to like a Legendary or Mythic or Ancestral, it is so rewarding. You got your G-Comp to Legendary, and your coin trial went down. How did that happen? Did you switch off like a Black Hole Digester by chance? Use G-Comp instead? Alright, Hakuzo's Tower. And again, how I like doing these is I don't like coming from a place of like critiquing and being like, you should do this and do that and do this at like every level. Because I've seen some people do reviews, and obviously not talking bad about how anyone does their tower reviews. But like, is someone really going to remember every piece of advice I give? And am I correct in all my advice? No. But like, if I can give you a few takeaways that's going to help your tower's bottom line, that's going to be important. So like the last one, for pitchninja, Don't worry about the death wave cells since you only have one death wave quantity. That's not going to move the needle at all. Your black hole coin bonus is great. After you get that 5th band perk, you're good. Focus those 3 labs on like health and wall. You're going to notice your coins and cells go up a lot more because you're able to push farther and higher. In summary. Went from epic G-Comp to legendary, but epic BHD is better now. Broke my... Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah, if you break the sync, that will absolutely mess it up. When I stopped using my mythic G-Comp, and then I put on my ancestral black hole digester, respec my bots, got it at a 100-second cooldown, and my coins went up by like 20 or 30%. But I did get an assist slot here, so it's no longer in sync, but I've pretty much permanent uptime on my golden bot. Not death wave, but I have permanent uptime, of course, on black hole and golden tower, which means that when summon pops off in golden bot, they're still going to be under my golden tower and my black hole. It's going good. Optimistic. How are you, man? All right, so now we're going to look at Hakuzo's tower. Playing a little bit over a year. Actively started playing daily in February. Make about $1 billion an hour farming level 10. I can only really do short runs. I can't do overnight runs unless I leave my phone charging. I received a tablet very recently. It's helped my farm runs a bit. Let me just capture that. That's great. I'll admit, I did get, when I got addicted to this game, I got a tablet so I could just keep it running overnight. That's huge. Media goal is to put stones, permanent black hole, and golden tower, and it's free to play. A very rough season boost. Yeah, kudos to you. I have mad respect for the free to play players. Of course, I'm not going to hide the fact that I buy stone packs. I'm addicted to this game. I love it. But kudos to you for having more willpower than me. Yeah, so farming tier 10 is what you said. 2789. Now that you have a tablet, my first piece of advice is lower your tier. You need to farm tiers that you can get at least 6,000 waves. And the reason being is lab speed. So, Hazuko, my main piece of advice is farm a lower tier so you can make it farther and get more cells and then coins. The great separator is labs. If all your labs are just at 1x speed, you're barely going to make it through the game. Especially if you're free to play, you got to have a lot of cells so you can catch up with other players with your labs. It's like if I find your, let's see your researches here. There's the labs. Yeah, see 2x. Like, you can get a lot more speed going than that. If you get everything at 3 or 4, that's obviously a whole other 50 or 100% faster than what you're doing now. Which, as a free-to-play player, you need that extra lab speed. Or you need that extra, just speed in your lab. Because the great separator is labs. So I like how you have this going. Yeah, this will be good to max out at some point. So these are still pretty quick and easy. Deathwave coin bonus. Good, good, good. Looks like you're doing lots of ultimates. Cash bonus, cash wave. Damn it. What tournament are you farming? I can't find the mouse. There it is. So, bounce me gold and platinum. Okay. I'm looking at this, then I'll give you a few pieces of advice. Oh. Where was that? Did I see second black hole was not bought yet? Did I miss that? No. Wall health, yeah, see? Super quick. 2 hours for extra 2%. That's huge. These are quick labs. Target priority. You're definitely going to want better target priority. I know it kind of sucks because it's 3 days, but it's needed. It's one of those things you just have to, bite the bullet and do it. Where's your health? Health 53. That's good. Where's your health regen? How come I can't find your... Oh, don't do any more defense. These labs take so long. Your defense is great. Don't do any more. I can't find your health regen. I'd recommend you get more of that. Get some more wall health. And what you're going to want to do is, with your extra coins, and this is the same advice I give to anyone who's in champions and below, any extra coins you have, put it into your workshop health. Like, please, 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 workshop health. The reason being is like, so what you're farming here, tier 8, tier 7, I would bet in tier 1, you're maxing out everything in-game. You're maxing out damage, you're maxing out defense, utility, you max all that out in run. That's great. But you move up different tiers, you know, you might die here at tier 8 with 1,300 waves, and you might have your health at level 1,000. But if you can start with your health at level 3,000, you're just going to make it that much farther. I was able to move up, and a lot of players able to move up really fast between like tier 4 to 10, just because all you do is put all your coins into your workshop. When you get to Champions League, like for me, I was making it like, well, let's say 300 or 400 waves at first, and after every run, all I would do is buy more workshop health, more health regen, more level skips, and every single run you do a little bit better because you're increasing your base stats. So I'd put all your coins in towards workshop health stuff. Don't worry about getting too much damage yet because you're mostly EHP. And there's a lot of pages. Let me scroll. Do you have chain lightning? I would save up. So second piece of advice here. Oh, you have 3 minutes and 10, 3 minutes and 10, 3 minutes. Okay, so that's good. You've got those in sync. I would research some Death Wave health. These ultimate weapons have Interland, my very first ultimate weapon. Lucky to get the other ones to start with. I got naturally synced to focus on black hole duration at the moment because of primordial collapse and extra black hole. That's good. That's good. Let's check out your modules. Ooh, these are good for tournaments. Yeah, Dimension Core for tournaments, that's good. Pulsar Harvester is good for tournaments. Obviously, Amplifying Strike is going to be the best cannon for tournaments. Yeah, these are good. Good modules. Got 12 card slots. I'd get more card slots. I know it sucks to save up and buy more card slots, but I think you want to get to at least like 16 for EHP. Because able to do a run with Berserker on and Second Wind in Demon mode. Like, I know Berserker doesn't really do much as EHP, but if Rays are getting eliminated in, say, 10 hits, because you've got 10% Wall Thorns, for example, well, having it to where you're doing enough damage that they can get eliminated in 7 or 6 hits, and you have 40% more survivability, that goes really far. So yeah, I'd get a few more card slots. I'd worry about getting more workshop health. Put all your extra coins into that, and then get some labs into like wall health, wall regen, health regen, things like that to be more EHP. You can have some going towards coins since you have the sync already with Black Hole, Golden Tower, you name it. And that'll just help you buy more levels in your workshop so that each run, buy more levels, you're going to do a little bit better the next run. But the main piece of advice is lower the tier you're farming so you can farm to at least when you're getting to wave 6,000 so you can get maximum cells. What up, Berto? I got a lot of comments to catch up on now. 10-second G-comp, let my stuff sync sometimes at least. Formerly known as Study Mage. Oh, Study Mage, what's up? Yeah, I recognize the picture, but I don't know what YouTube did. They changed people's like display names to usernames or however you have it. It's kind of confusing. I Death Wave Cell with 1 wave blender, and I rarely even hit Elite. Switching to 2 waves Devo was night and day. Seriously, yeah, Muffin Top, that is a great piece of advice. Because people like see on the Reddit, because I saw this, I made the same mistake. I'm like, oh, Death Wave Cell bonus, I'll speed up my labs a ton. But then it's like, wait a second. You're only getting the cell bonus from when you tag elites. Like, see right there, I had an elite here. He got tagged, luckily, because he survived a little bit longer. I'm only really tagging elites with my Deathwave cell bonus when I'm getting pretty far in the runs, when elites are starting to survive and not be immediately eliminated. So Deathwave cell bonus, like I'd get maybe a couple levels when they're super fast, but like what you need to do is get more Deathwave quantity. Once you're getting like 3 to 4 waves, popping off every 2 minutes, you're doing EHP so enemies are hoarding, maybe Orb Devo, then yes, get more Deathwave cell bonus because you'll tag every elite for more cells. But before that, it's not really worth it. Cash bonus. Yeah, let's check out this lab. That's one of those labs that like people overlook, just like range. Let's see here. Yeah, you've got great. You don't need to touch defense ever again. Literally, you never have to touch defensive percentage. And the reason being is when you get your perks, your standard perk bonus maxed out, you need this to be at level 23 because anything above, it's not wasted, but you won't be able to get past the maximum of 98 in your runs. Don't look at mine right here. My defense is 66%. That's just because I'm playing a glass cannon strategy, and I do not have a defensive substat on this. All offense all day, baby. Yeah, Deathwave health, this will be good to get. The focus should be quick labs. Quick labs. Because you don't have the lab speed boosted too much with cells. Focus on quick labs. Getting 25% more health with the Deathwave health in a day and 12 hours is super valuable. Spotlight coin bonus. I think you have Spotlight. Sorry, I know we're going over a lot of stuff. But these first few levels are usually really quick to do, and they're very valuable. Lab speed, coins per wave. You got decent coins per wave for where you're at. I can't find your cash. There it is. Yeah, cash 18. 7 hours, 12 minutes. Get more into that. Just like D4 mentioned. That'll mean you can buy more levels in your run, which just means then you can make it farther. The game, until you really get to, say, like champions, you don't need to worry so much about enhancements. Yes, labs are important, but it's a lot of your workshop and just your in-game cash. Because if I start a platinum run where my defense is at 5,000, I'm going to make it so much farther than basically anyone else if they're, no matter what the stats are, if their their health is only at level 2,000. Because I've got 3,000 more clicks into health, just going to have exponentially more survivability. So how you move through these lower tiers is work on your econ with your labs, get enough purchasing power in runs, and then after the run, you put your coins into your workshop health regen, defense, you name it, level skips, and you're just going to start moving up. Also, GT is bugged visually for me. I have Black Hole 50, 100 Deathwave GT, but I use both multi-physics like G-Comp and have procs by package at the moment it ends. It doesn't show up, but GT Plus still goes off for duration. I'd submit a ticket on that. Yeah, it's weird because like what we just saw like right there, I don't know how they calculate the golden combo when you have permanent golden tower up. Like, is there an overlap? I hear there is, but it doesn't really show. Like, see, it's staying at 0 right here, even though enemies are getting eliminated. Could just be a visual bug. But now you can go in here and you can hit support and enter a ticket. Cool. So Hazuko, main thing is, shoot, what was the main thing, guys? Maybe reviewing 4 or 5 towers is a little bit too much in one day. Brain's getting foggy. Back up here. Oh yeah, main piece of advice is lower your tier you're farming so you can get to a place where you're getting 6,000 waves, so you're getting good cells. That'll speed up your labs. Then focus on the quick labs. Get some more cash, and then after your runs, you want to focus on getting your workshop more levels, and put all your gems into modules for now, since you've got very good cards. Oh wait, No, yeah. I'd get more into. Well, no, that was the last one. See, I guess 4 is too many. 4 late in the evening, my brain is mush, y'all. So you'll definitely want to get a few more card slots, Hazuko. That's a piece of advice. But the main thing to take away is just lower the tier that you're farming, so you can get more cells. You can speed up your labs. That's going to exponentially help your progression. And then extra coins into your workshop health regen, your defensive stats, and your level skips is going to help you move up in the tournaments. Simple as that. All right, last one for the day. Ryanurbo. Ryan started January 13th, 2025. 44 billion coins earned. Looks like a free to play, so of course, mad respect to that. Oh, I'm all the way at the bottom here. Whoops. Let's go to the top. See, I love when, thank you, Ryan, for saving it like this and putting your tower name up front. That makes it super easy for me to just identify, put it into the stream, and then review. Okay, 8 card slots. You're going to want, put your gems into more card slots. First piece of advice, more card slots. Okay, let's check your 420. 420, that's good. Spotlight. You're going to want to save up for Black Hole. Black Hole is just so good. It's good you have these in sync at 420. I would not spend any stones on anything else until, well, unlock your next ultimate weapon, get Death Wave. So more card slots. Save up for Death Wave. Good, you got that maxed out. Check out these labs. Reroll shards, I'd get more than that. Rerolls are definitely something that people forget about until it's too late with your modules. Standard perk bonus, this is a very good lab for pushing. And it's a quick lab, 7 hours, 31 minutes. I'd put a few levels into that. Yeah, cash bonus level 14. Get more of this means you're just going to be able to buy more upgrades in run. You've got good coins for kill. Don't overlook cash bonus. The more cash you can get in run just means the more upgrades you can buy. Oh yeah, health regen. Look at that, 2 hours. It's at level 14. You're going to want to get that up. I wouldn't worry about damage. Attack speed is, I mean, you can't go wrong with attack speed, but the quickest way to push up through the lower tiers and still maintain good farming is focusing on defense. I wouldn't worry so much about attack speed. I'd worry about your defense. Oh, you've got good, oh, the bounce booster, this. Yeah, that's kind of a tough spot because your modules, I wouldn't say they're underdeveloped, but it's like, which do you choose? I would get to at least, let's say, like 16 card slots. And I would just keep putting into your cards because it's guaranteed return. You've got some good modules. Maybe do a week where you save up for an extra card slot, and then the next week you spend it just buying more modules and kind of progressing that way. Lab seed 45. Defense. Oh, stop researching defense. You don't need it. You're going to get more value researching your standard perk bonus than you are defensive percentage. Defensive percentage, it's such a long lab, and with where you're at right now, getting the standard perk bonus is going to help a lot. It's going to help a lot more for your runs, your milestones. Not for tournaments, of course, but like don't overlook perks. Getting your perk bonus where it gives you a perk that has more defensive percentage and then more coins is just going to help with everything. So yeah, keep lab speed going, stop attack speed, stop defense. Daily mission shards, that's good to keep going. These are good band perks. Yeah, I think fetch, get a few more clicks at double find and some more into cooldown. You'll be able to max those out. Yeah, platinum, gold. Good, so I guess you're farming mostly tier 1 and tier 2. That's perfect. Yeah, I'd essentially stop worrying about defensive lab. Don't worry about attack speed. Worry about health and health regen. If you got level skips, research some of those. Research coins per kill. Get some more cash. Cash per kill, that is. And then what you're going to want to do is... Oh, here we are. The same advice I give to most people in Champions, Platinum, and Gold is your extra coins. Just put that into your workshop health regen. Because if you can start a run with having your health at level 5,000, you're going to do so much better than if you start your tournament with your health at level 1,000. You're going to have exponentially more health, which means more survivability. And that's going to mean more farming in tiers. I think what you'd find is that once you start putting a lot more coins into your workshop and like workshop health and stuff, you'll be able to then start pushing tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, which means more coins, more cells, and you can snowball faster. Don't worry about attack speed. Don't worry about defensive percentage. Get your perk bonus up. Get some more health and health regen. And then put some more card slots on. And that's my main piece of advice to you, Ryanurbo. Yo, how can I get in the reviewed? Nigel, you'll message me on Discord. It's in the description, bonzo.sam. So yeah, shoot me a message. Put it in as a PDF with your like tower name or your YouTube name or whatever. That way I can easily reference it and, you know, put it into a browser, put it on my OBS, stream it, and that's that. G-Comp has no swords. My health is 4934 and region is 4700. Feels so good. Yeah, see, Muffin, you've got a lot of great value that you've been dropping, so I appreciate that. When I was like going between tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 farming, and I was like, how do I progress? And I had been doing a ton of labs on like Black Hole Coin, Golden Tower bonus, Golden Tower duration. And then I got Deathwave in sync, and I got a lot of coin income. And with all the extra coins, I just flooded my workshop. And not instantly, of course, but very rapidly, I was able to move up from farming tier like 3 to tier 8. Like in the span of like a month, if I remember right. Just from always investing more into the coins, or into the workshop. Don't sleep on that. Like workshop health, health regen, starting from this point versus this point in the tournament just means you're going to go that much farther. But yeah, y'all, if you want me to review your tower, my Discord is bonzo.sam. It's in the description. Of course, drop a like, comment, subscribe. This is a work in progress. Doing these as live, of course, there's going to be some mistakes, but I want to give a few pieces of advice. Hopefully, beginner, advanced, intermediate player, you can all take something away from this. And if you want me to review your tower, just put everything in a PDF. Message me on Discord and have the PDF saved as your tower name or your, say, YouTube name, so it's easy for me to remember and reference. Because, like, if it's, for example, like Tower 3, like, I don't know who that is. I got to write that down, put that over. It's just not efficient. So the more details you can give me on the file and stats and whatnot, all in the PDF, just means the better review I can get. So yeah, y'all, with that, I appreciate it. I'll be going live tomorrow. Actually, let me read these comments. It let me ignore my defense tab 100% during tournaments and just pump damage the entire time. Give me a couple hundred waves more and jump from tier 4 to tier 7 for armies in the last couple weeks. See? More reason to focus on or to put your coins into workshop health and health regen. It means that in your runs, you can focus on damage and even level skips and other things. And therefore, you're going to survive longer, not just in tournaments, but in milestone pushes too. And farming. Reaches the point they need to swap out G-Comp, starts clipping at my GT duration. See, optimistic, I don't know how that works. That's something, I'll look into that, because with the G-Comp going, I'm pretty sure that there's an overlap where if you have permanent G-Comp and there is an overlap, I'm pretty sure the multiplier gets added on to the next one for Golden Tower Plus, that is. The enemy's eliminated multiplier that you're seeing on the screen. But I'm not sure. But anyways, y'all, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, at 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a stone pack. Just comment on my 10-month progress update video. I'll be going live tomorrow for the tournament. And I will see you guys then. And happy towering. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want me to review, message me on Discord with a PDF, and I'll get to it.